Hi there, it's Will Shannon here, and I want to welcome you to my website. I've seen tens of thousands of people now from all around the world, different social standings, different ethnic backgrounds, different cultures, different health conditions, you name it. Now, when you see that many people, patterns begin to stand out. It begins to become very obvious to you, even before people open their mouth, what they might be dealing with you. And on this website, I'm hoping to expose to you some of the tools, the secrets, the trade secrets, the knowledge that I've gathered, and package it to you in a way that will really make a difference for you and those you love. Now, you might be a practitioner here just having a look at me going, who's this Will Shannon guy? I've heard things about him. I've heard he's a well-known practitioner. Who is this guy? Or you might be a clinical practitioner that says, you know what, I've heard of this Will Shannon guy. I really want to learn. I want to learn his skill set. I've heard he's an amazing teacher. He's got knowledge on iridology and different things. Or you might just be a member of the general public looking for health-orientated solutions to really make a difference in your life. So I'm here to tell you that this website has all, or as many things as I could get on there that could make a practical difference for you. So you've got three options. You've got an online course in iridology, or iridology as we say in Australia, if you're a practitioner or member of the public. There's an online course in basically like introduction to naturopathy, but I call it vital biology. I've coined that term based on many other founding fathers that have come before me. It's an amazing course where I go in detail what you need to change your health, your family's health, and also if you're a practitioner, it's going to show you a very succinct system to work with people. And then the third online course and text is a very comprehensive encyclopedia on herbalism. I was commissioned by the health minister in a country overseas to write something several years ago, and when I was younger I'd written hundreds of pages, if not thousands, that I didn't compile until I was much older. Now, the fourth reason you might be here is just I've heard about this Will guy, I just want to make an appointment with him, or I want to learn more. Who is he? I want to understand better what he does. So if you want to understand more about what I do, I'll put my bio above or below or next to me depending on how this lays out. And I've tried to frame the best of what I've done in my life in natural medicine into that, put the best slant, best shading and best presentation to show you what I've done, what I'm capable of, how I can benefit you. But the bottom line is if you're here, you want results for you. So if you're here to simply just make an appointment with me, you can simply just book a free introductory call with me on Skype or over the phone or in person in Sydney or Melbourne or through the Pacific or through the Australian capital cities where I travel, or even LA if you're in America. And I promise I'll sit with you and I'll do the very best I can to make a difference in the quality of your life. The reason I'm so uniquely qualified to do this is, one, obviously I've got all my academic credentials, which is important whenever you do any field, but more importantly, we live in an age where people want results now. People want results by yesterday. And I had both parents that did this, but my father was one of the busiest naturopaths in the history of Australia. He started in 1984, and people would travel internationally to come see him, and he saw an enormous number of people. I estimate easily 100,000 if I was being very, very minimum and very conservative. He saw a lot of people in his life. Bernard Jensen, the famous iridologist, saw 350,000 people. He estimated as clients. Some of the people that I've studied with indirectly in books ran some of the busiest natural health practices in the history of Germany and Austria and Hungary and other countries. So our clinic, Pinnacle Health Clinic in Sydney primarily, has been in Australia for over 30 years and is incredibly well respected. If you're in natural medicine in Australia, I'm sure you've heard of us. So this is just a bit of a brief intro for me to lever technology for you. So if you're at this website, go ahead and inform yourself, make yourself smarter. Use what I've exposed you to. I'll put courses and online tools here, and I've reversed all the risk for you. You don't even have to trust me initially. I've done it in a way where you can get started, and if the information doesn't hook you, if you don't think, man, this is some of the best information literally in the world, you can just punch in your details and get a complete refund, no questions asked. But I know you won't do that because I've done it in a way where I've tried to expose you to some of the best people in the history of the world in this field. I've literally read nearly every book in the history of iridology that's been printed into English. Herbal scrolls, I'm talking about Egypt, Rome, Greece, School of Salerno in Italy, the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages, you name. I mean, I've read it word for word. Some of the most famous herbalists in history, Samuel Thompson, right through the present day, and I've got a huge amount of clinical experience. I've seen literally tens of thousands of people. I'm not a fraud, I'm not a charlatan, I'm not exaggerating numbers. I've been there, done that. You can check it out. There's testimonials from influential people people, sometimes when you see influential people, they don't want to disclose who they are, so you can't always get testimonials from them. But the people that are willing to, there's some social proof here for you. But most of all from this website is I would really like to create a relationship with you. And by relationship, I mean a working relationship where either I help you as a practitioner to a client, or I can help you as a practitioner to a practitioner to help you grow your business, increase your business, increase your skill set. Now, herbalism, iridology, natural medicine, and in some ways running a business are skills that I'm very, very well known for. Now, I know you've developed a lot of skills in your life, but there's an old saying, you can do anything you want to, but you can't do everything you want to. Your time's only finite. You can do anything you want, but you've got to focus on what you're good at and where you're going to spend your time. So over many years now, I've spent my time building these skill sets up, and in that I've written what I believe is one of the most comprehensive iridology books in history, one of the most comprehensive encyclopedias that's practical. That's not just, most herbal encyclopedias are written by somebody who's written by somebody who learned from somebody who learned from somebody who's just repeated something from Reader's Digest, who's, you know, collated information that's never done it. I mean, I'm somebody that's been there, done that. I mean, in my clinic in Sydney, we used to do a different herb every week and try it with every client. And you've got to imagine someone who was seeing 100 or 200 clients a week or more over many, many years is going to build up a lot of experience, and with parents. And, you know, it started my father actually with my grandfather, who's interested in herbalism. But everyone's interested in natural health now. I'm trying to cut through the BS and the fluff. I'm trying to give you genuine information in this website that works. So I encourage you that you've got 4 steps from here. Sign up to my email list, stick with it. I promise I won't spam your inbox. You'll get good information. If you really are even remotely hooked with who I am as a person, or what I've done with my life, or how I could help you, or if you're suffering and you want me to connect with you and try to assist you in some way, just click the button for a free Skype, phone, or in-person consult. I will reach out to you. I'm an extremely busy person. I'm extremely experienced, but I always make time for people. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I love. This is what I'm put on earth for. And I know at some level I can help you make some sort of difference, even if it's just some faith and some hope and some renewed spirit, I would hope. And then the other option that you've got is you can go through my online iridology course, or work with me in person, online herbalism course, or online course for the general public or practitioners in natural health. It's like my little, you know, unofficial naturopathy introductory course called Vital Biology and Introduction. And this is not fluff. This is not going to repeat what you've learned in school. There is unique information that I promise you, there's going to be things in there that you have not heard in your life, because there's things that I've learned over this time that, you know, I've read in books from 100 years ago and gone, oh, he noticed that too, but I've noticed something on top of that. So stick with me. Let's build a connection together, and I hope that this is the website you come back more and more and see my blog. We live in an age where every idiot's online now. You know, the Lamborghini videos, or the pickup videos, or the whatever videos out there. Everybody puts a video on YouTube, and even the silliest, fluffiest video gets 10 million views now. But together I know that we can do something practical, and there's something that we can really offer and share together to improve our lives. So let's stick with it. Let's build up a connection if we can. And at the very minimum, stay with this website. At least put in your email. Don't go without doing nothing. And I really will try and serve you, and serve your family, and serve your loved ones, and connect with you from a place of high integrity, but also a place of a skill set where I hope that we can work together and start the journey. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for your time.